What if I told you that the Bybit hack didn't actually start with Bybit? North Korean hackers didn't just hack into a crypto exchange. They hacked the Safe wallet first, a wallet that was supposed to be impenetrable. Ledger was involved, Safe wallet was involved, but neither could stop them. This is not just another crypto hack. This is a wake-up call for anyone who thinks that their funds are safe. In this video, I'll break down exactly how the hackers got in, why the so-called security measures failed, and what you need to do right now to keep your crypto safe. Because if Bybit, a billion-dollar exchange, can get hacked like this, what does this mean for the rest of us? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know the exact mistakes that led to this disaster and how to make sure that it doesn't happen to you. To begin, let's break down how the Safe Wallet vulnerability led to the Bybit hack. What is Safe Wallet? Safe Wallet, formerly known as Genesis Safe, is a multisig smart contract wallet, meaning that multiple private keys must approve a transaction before it can be executed. It is widely used by crypto exchanges, DAOs, and institutions because it adds an extra layer of security. For example, instead of one person being able to withdraw funds, Safe Wallet requires multiple authorized signatures to confirm a transaction. This is supposed to prevent unauthorized access, but in Bybit's case, this security measure failed. How did hackers exploit Safe Wallet? The attackers didn't directly break the cryptographic security of Safe Wallet itself. Instead, they exploited a weakness in the way Safe Wallet interacts with hardware wallets, like Ledger. Here's how. Number 1, user interface or UI manipulation. Safe Wallet relies on a UI or user interface, like a web app, to interact with blockchain. The hackers tricked the UI into displaying fake transaction details, making it appear legitimate when it was actually malicious. Since the UI is responsible for showing transaction details before approval, the hackers used this as a blind spot to manipulate key approvals. Number 2, Ledger hardware wallet integration failed. Bybit used Ledger hardware wallets for extra security, assuming they were immune to hacks. However, the Ledger signs transactions based on data it receives. If the UI sends manipulated data, Ledger will sign off on it without detecting the attack. Since Safe Wallet didn't properly validate transactions before sending them to Ledger, the attackers bypassed the multisig security model. Number 3, hackers gain unauthorized control. The attackers were able to approve their own transactions, making it look like valid multisig signers had approved them. Once they controlled the wallet, they initiated unauthorized transfers from Bybit's wallet to their own wallets. Let's break this down into simpler terms. What is Safe Wallet? Safe Wallet is a type of digital wallet known as a multisig or multi-signature smart contract wallet. In basic terms, it's designed to add extra layers of security by requiring more than one approval or signature before any funds can be moved. This setup means that even if one key is compromised, an attacker would still need additional approvals from other devices or parties to access the funds. Number 2, the vulnerability in the UI and authentication process. Although the idea behind Safe Wallet is solid, hackers discovered a flaw in the way its user interface, or UI, and authorization process worked. Here's how that impacted security. UI flaw. The user interface is what you interact with when you want to approve a transaction. If this interface has a bug or design weakness, it can allow an attacker to trick the system. In this case, the vulnerability let hackers manipulate the process that checks if a transaction has the necessary approvals. Authentication weakness. This authentication process verifies that the person or device approving the transaction is authorized. The flaw here meant that the hackers could bypass or spoof these checks, essentially making the system believe that a malicious approval was legitimate. This allowed for them to get through the safeguards that were meant to prevent unauthorized transactions. Role of ledger hardware wallets in this whole hack. Ledger hardware wallets are physical devices used to store cryptocurrency keys offline, which is usually a very secure way to protect your assets. Bybit had integrated ledger wallets into their systems, assuming that combining them with Safe Wallet would create a stronger security setup. However, because the vulnerability in Safe Wallet was in the user interface and authentication logic, even the extra security from the ledger wallets couldn't compensate for the flaw. In short, the secure hardware or ledger wallet was only as strong as the software or safe wallet it was paired with, and the weak software allowed the attack to succeed. In summary, while Safe Wallet was designed for secure fund management by requiring multiple signatures, a flaw in how it verified these approvals allowed attackers to trick the system. Even though ledger hardware wallets are normally very secure, their integration with an insecure user interface process ultimately failed to prevent the breach. This teaches us that security systems must be robust at every level, both hardware and software, since a weakness in one part can compromise the entire setup. Okay, so now that we know what Bybit did to get in this situation, how could they have prevented it? Let's get into it. Number 1, relying on standard ledger hardware wallets for enterprise security. Number 2, using a UI multisig wallet, Safe Wallet, that lacked extra verification layers. Number 3, assuming two security solutions together automatically meant stronger protection. Now let's get into the right security measures that Bybit should take or anyone should take when dealing with crypto or any funds that they don't want to be stolen from them. Number 1, air-gapped wallets. Air-gapped wallets have no internet connection and they limit your remote attack risks. Number 2, multi-factor authentication beyond a UI approval, also known as a hardware device or biometrics. This could have also prevented this attack. Number 3, transaction delay and human verification for high-value transfers. And then number 4, stronger risk monitoring tools that detect unusual approvals. As we know in this attack, North Korean hackers from Lazarus slowly dripped their way into the $1.5 billion that they ultimately received, with multiple over 6,000 different transactions and transfers over time. Meaning that if anyone had multi-factor authentication, or if they had someone watching this, how many times do we have to talk about multi-factor authentication? It's one of the easiest things to set up. Yet, you have Bybit, a billion-dollar company who did not have this. These 4 things could have very easily prevented the Bybit hack that caused $1.5 billion.